Hello and welcome to OpSuite. We are going to spend a few minutes in this video going through our basic navigation within OpSuite. When you first log in, you're taken to a landing page, which in this case is fairly generic, but in the real world scenario you would have information about the enterprise, the company. You might have some news events or other information about scheduling and such that would appear here. Basically the system is made up of three main panels: a header panel at the top, a navigation panel to the left, and then your main record panel in the middle. The header panel contains just basic information: company logo, company name, who is logged in, so it'll say welcome so and so. In this case I'm logged in as administrator. Your help button, your about button, which basically if I click that gives you the version of OpSuite that you're currently on, and then your log out option as well, which if you're already logged in, obviously it says log out. If you're not, it'll say logged in. The navigation panel off to the left hand side is where you'll find each of the modules for OpSuite. If you start at the top, hovering over the top here, I have home, analysis, inventory, purchasing, relationships, admin, and setup. Now if I go to the very top one and I click it takes me directly to the dashboard page, or the KPI page, which I've gone through in another one of our videos, so I won't spend a lot of time on it now. But if I hover over, or if I click on any one of the other options here in the list, like relationships, I get a little pop-up menu that allows me to see which record types are available within the section. It could also be like under purchasing. If I click on purchasing, it gives me the different transaction types available: purchase orders and inventory transfers. So just as an example, I'm going to go out and I'm going to select lookup next to customers. You'll notice that I can select lookup or new. New obviously if I wanted to create a new customer, but I'll go ahead and select lookup because I want to show our basic lookup screens. And most records throughout the application have a lookup screen, allowing you to look up or find different records within the system. In this particular case, we're looking up customers. Now all of our lookup screens start at the top with search by, and you can select one of a number of different fields to search by. Company, for instance, and then I can type in customer or information about the company, say OpSuite, and I can hit search, and it will go down and search for all records with OpSuite as the company. Now I don't necessarily have to use the search function. If I go ahead and clear this out and hit search again, it'll give me my list of all customers again. I could also come and I could search or filter by each and every column. So if I wanted to find everyone with a last name of Bennett, I simply type Bennett, and there's several. Now I could also go further. If maybe it returned 40 or 50 Bennetts, then I could filter further and say Brett, and now it's filtered down just to one record, and I know exactly where I'm at. I can go ahead and hit select and go into that record. So really allows you to drill down into the information and find exactly what you're looking for. Now I've gone into a customer record, which I'll just talk really briefly about the records. At the top of each record you're going to have navigation buttons, or functional buttons really: save, cancel, search, and so on, which are going to be pretty familiar to you. Each one of them does essentially exactly what it says it does. Then each record is made up of a header and a tab section. The header is always going to contain your base or your most important information. You might have a few buttons as well. In this case I have an activity button and a new contact button, which we'll talk about in another video. And then down at the bottom I have various different tabs. So account info, in this particular case details about the customer, contacts, where I can add multiple different contacts to the customer record, activities, history records, so virtually everything that's been purchased by this particular customer, and then custom, which contains custom fields. One thing I wanted to note, on all of our grids or all of our lists, you also have some navigation capabilities around number of lines per page. Currently we're showing 10 in this case, but I can set it to say 25 or 50 or 100 if I want to see more information on a particular screen. And then I can go ahead and navigate page to page very easily here at the top as well. So that's your basic navigation within OpSuite. Going back to your navigation bar at the side or your panel at the side, clicking on a button, choosing an option, and then drilling down into that information. So thank you for joining.